I'm gonna let all you kids in the United States know one thing. If you ever thought about hell, ever wanted to visit hell, come to Haiti. This is hell. This is hell. There's 4 dead people on the restaurant over here.
We first met 27-year-old Wilkins de la Branch days after the earthquake in Haiti last year.
Because with no food, no water, no light, I don't really know how to survive. I can't even speak the language very well.
Wilkins is a U.S. resident, but the U.S. government deported him back to Haiti after he was convicted of assault. He arrived just before the earthquake struck.
I'm praying to God that my mother could do something to get me back.
Since 1996, the U.S. has sent thousands of Haitians back to their homeland for a range of offenses, from misdemeanor theft to more serious drug charges. Like Wilkins, many of them have spent most of their lives in the United States. They have little connection to the country of their birth. This January, we caught up with Wilkins on the streets of Port-au-Prince. He has learned a bit of Haitian Creole, but says that deportees like himself will never fit in here.
This really sucked.
Wilkins' friend Eugene is also a deportee from the United States.
They basically call me and Eugene, when you come from the state, they call you a blanc, meaning a white guy. Basically, you speak English. You ain't Haitian no more.
A tourist. No, you're a tourist.
You know, this is hell, man, the equivalent of hell. And the sad thing about this is the country's upside down and they started deporting people again.
The first time I saw all this, I was like, it was a lot to get used to. I'm like, yo, in the States all these years, I never experienced like living like this.
After the earthquake, the United States halted deportations to Haiti. In January, almost 1 year later, the U.S. decided that conditions on the ground had improved enough to resume them.
See, I'm gonna show you where the water's at right now. We're just about to get there.
Serge Dorval, who served a 2-year prison sentence in the U.S. for cocaine possession, was among the first to arrive.
It's a whole different environment. You see everybody, we bathe outside. It's like living on a whole different planet. It's like going from Earth to Mars where there's nothing there.
Before they put you on the plane, you did tell them that you didn't have any place to stay, right?
I told them I didn't have no place to stay. I told them that I don't have no family. I don't know.
Marlein Bastien is helping document the living conditions that the deportees face once they arrive in Haiti.
The first day you came, can you show us a little bit where you live?
Her goal is to convince the U.S. government that deporting people who have already served their sentences into these conditions is tantamount to cruel and unusual punishment. One deportee has already died of cholera-like symptoms.
Look where I'm staying in the tent. This right here is 3 people living here. Me and my cousin and my cousin's girl.
If you've paid your debt to society, you were not a danger, you were released, you were doing the right thing. You are trying to put your life together to be with your family.
Yeah.
And then they deport you to a country that is reeling under the worst crisis for the past 200 years.
This right here is crazy, you know what I'm saying? This right here is crazy, the kind of condition that they want to put us in.
We're going to where me and Eugene live, and this is basically our neighborhood.
Wilkins and his friend Eugene agreed to show us what kind of life the new group of deportees can look forward to.
Most of the guns that are in Haiti, they get distributed in this neighborhood. This whole area over here on this side.
Gangsters, thugs, thieves. Yeah. These Haitians, they're gonna terrorize you, they're gonna kill you, they're gonna...
We're all Haitians.
No, we're all Haitian, but the Haitians don't look at us like Haitian. Hey, yo, we're not Haitian to them, bro. You gotta get that.
You're right.
Like when we're in America, they call us aliens. When we're in Haiti, they call us DPs. Deportees. This is my little dog right here. Yo, he protect that house. This is my kitchen right here. Yeah, this is my stove right here. This is how I cook, you know. No electricity in here. This is where I shower at, you know. You know, this is the bathroom right there. You know, this is how I'm living. You know, God, please forgive me for the crime I committed, but I don't think I deserve this. I don't. You know, this is not the way I'm supposed to be living, you know. I grew up in America since I was 5 years old. Every day I'm sick because of this. I'm surprised I didn't catch cholera yet.
To deport any human being to this conditions. This is beyond understanding, beyond belief.
In our cell, we had over 20 individuals.
Attorney Caroline Bettinger-Lopez, who is advocating for the deportees, says the conditions in the jails the returning Haitians are kept in when they first enter the country violate international law.
Every single guy we've talked to who was on your plane had drug charges.
Yeah, that's mainly.
And relatively minor drug charges.
Yeah.
Serge Dorval believes poor conditions led to the death of one of his cellmates.
The 10 days I spent in that jail probably were the 10 worst days of my life. We had to stay in this hallway, all of us sleeping practically on top of each other. If somebody had to get up to go use the restroom, using the restroom in buckets, like the toilets don't work all the time, and the trash gets picked up like every few days. It's roaches, fleas, no cars.
Lopez and the other groups here say they are not opposed outright to deporting criminal aliens from the United States.
This is about the insanity of our immigration system in the United States and the fact that we don't take humanitarian factors into account before we send people off.
We're going to my father's house. My father's basically a Uga. So if I was to translate that for you, he's a voodoo priest. And he's gonna try to do something to help me win my case. So the goal is to get me back home. Let's go. Oh, that's that music right there. That's that rock. This thing always freaked me out. He chased away all the evil spirits. He said my mother's gonna get a phone call from the lawyer, and the lawyer's gonna tell my mother I should be going back.
Not long after this ceremony, Wilkins learned that his application for a permanent visa to the U.S., which was pending at the time of his arrest, had been approved. His lawyer believes it may help to reopen his case.
We have classes to teach job skills. If there's an interest in a French class, we can set up the French class. If you need resources like for medical problems or mental health problems or substance abuse or...
When he can, Wilkins tries to help new arrivals. Here, he sat in on an orientation workshop for new deportees, given by Michelle Carchan of the organization Alternative Chance.
And there's also the stigmatization about criminal deportees.
We're not gonna try to sugarcoat this for them guys, you know, we gotta tell them the truth, you know, like, yo, it's dangerous out there, guys. It's really dangerous. The best thing I can tell y'all is to stick to yourself. Don't talk to nobody, don't really bring anybody close to you, because they're gonna try to take the little bit of money that you have, and they will basically get you.
Why did the U.S. government choose to deport Haitians in Haiti right now, knowing the conditions that the country is right now? Why?
In Miami, Marlein Bastien held a press conference with the fiancé of the deportee who died of cholera-like symptoms after being deported to Haiti in January.
If my fiancé did not get sent home, he would have been standing here. He would have been here today, and I would not be sitting in this room in tears crying about the death of my husband.
So far, since the deportations resumed, only that first group of 27 has arrived in Port-au-Prince. A top official in the Haitian Police Department told me he believed the U.S. might be reconsidering its policy because of conditions on the ground. But U.S. immigration says it fully intends to deport as many as 700 Haitians this year.
They have served their time. The deportations must stop.
Brent and Craig Renaud reporting for the New York Times, Miami, Florida.